Welcome back to Hutan Pantai, episode 19. I'm gonna see if these water pumps, we did get this planted. This is a long grain rice. First time ever on this playthrough. We're supposed to water it after, and we can. I wasn't absolutely sure. Again, this is the first time we're doing that. And we got... we have to turn the water pump on all the fields, actually. This upper one here, too. Blood. There is a few spots I noticed. We'll do a flyover here, and then there was one over here that the planter worker missed. It's kind of hard to see that. You can't really see it on the map if we pull back here. Oh, I guess we can now all of a sudden. Everything looked like it was covered when we had it there, but it is what it is. I've been thinking a little bit lately about our greenhouses and I think we're going to shy away from kimchi for a while. We could probably run what's left, but it's really going to start bottlenecking our operation. We get the long grain rice. I think we're going to do the long grain, the rice box, because I think those are profitable. For those that don't know, in this current, hopefully they update it soon. They probably will, hopefully, the time you see this, because this episode will be out a little bit later. But we know the rice bags are actually, you make less profit doing those, but it sounds like the rice box, the long grain rice, you will be fine. So I want to do that with our rice. We do got a lot of materials yet for the kimchi, but I think what I might do, because we got to make room here anyway, let's just shut it off. So it's just running the rice rolls. And that we can start that up whenever. In our greenhouses, I think we'll do is we'll shut the distributing off on these, and we'll just do storing on everything. I kind of want to run a little bit of I guess we got spring onion in here, so they should pop out when they're ready. Because I want to see our kiosk. I really want to see that. Yeah, we got Napa cabbage here too. Populate with all the produce. I guess we'd have to run the Inaki too if we're gonna see those again. But I can't remember what else is in the visual display of the kiosk. It'd be nice to see everything filled up. I think it only lasts for like one day and they all disappear, unfortunately. We do got some that produced here. Is it a good price to sell them? It usually is, no matter what month. Kimchi and rice rolls. Yeah, they're at decent prices, so we could go ahead and sell those. Let me get the water pump going before we forget the last field here, because that can be a task. If we check out the sales... I did it off camera. There's a great big surprise. Look at this. Another harvester. They'll give us 3 harvesters. We have 3 planters, and then we'll have 3 harvesters. We still have to buy a regular harvester. But for that price, we have to do it. No customization, of course. So let's just buy that. Then we'll have that when we need it. It'd be a mistake not to do that. Oh yeah, we also want to bring over some more seedlings, so we can have some in our shed for when we need those. I think that should be plenty to get us by for the next planting season. About 4 pallets that we can just keep restocking as we need. We'll probably have some rice rolls to sell tomorrow. So it'd be good to leave this over here, I think. Okay, so I believe we shall advance. Long grain rice will harvest in September. And our regular rice... Ooh, our regular rice is supposed to harvest before that. Interesting. But the long grain rice plants before the regular rice. Or the first month, I should say. It's only 1 month. Oh, we got hail. It actually looks pretty good. That's coming down quite a bit there. I want to get slammed in the head here. Let's check on our, well, our field. I guess we gotta water our fields here. Regardless, we're probably gonna get some hail damage out of this. Unfortunately. Looking decent up here. Our long grain rice, how's that coming? Looks decent. The mechanic really isn't too much different from the regular rice. I mean, you got to use the rice paddies. You just skip the first watering cycle, really. Okay, so it'll probably also have us stop watering August, I would imagine. Well, other ones we gotta stop in July, so we'll have to see if we have to water the extra month or not. The sales, that is nice. But again, we are saving for the harvester so we can harvest our long grain rice. We got plenty of money to do it. Oh, we only produced 1 pallet of rice rolls, so I think we'll just leave it. And we shall advance. Okay, it is July. Let's see if we got any hail damage. We did. Our first field here has some. Our middle field here. And it looks like our long grain rice is all intact. It was bound to happen. I think this is actually... Is this the first time we got affected by hail? No. I know we planted some after. Yep, we can't flood these anymore. So it'll just be the long grain. I gotta remember too, we gotta move our honey pellets out of the way. There's only 1 crate left to spawn on there, so we gotta keep up with that so we don't lose out on our jars. So we'll be advancing to next month. And then we got to harvest our regular rice. We'll run all 3 harvesters. That should go by fairly quick then if we got 3 harvesters running at it. Looks like we got some more rice roll pallets. Maybe the production finally ramped up. It takes like a month delay or something. Oh yeah, nice little profit there. Looks like our small greenhouse is also getting short on water. So I'll go ahead and get these rice rolls sold. We'll move the honey. And then we'll top up the greenhouses with water. And then we'll advance to August. And we'll start our harvest. I've actually been thinking a little bit too. It depends on how things go. But I was considering if, depending on which shed we get, and if it doesn't fit, we could maybe move this greenhouse here over here. And then we could put the shed in that spot. But I guess, kind of the more I look at it, it's almost comparable in size, really. I guess it could be more straight with this one and actually come all the way out to here. That might not be a bad idea. In that case, I probably shouldn't waste time watering it, but we do have still more time to produce. I guess where sales would be in January. I think what we might do next time we sell the greenhouse produce, well, aside from filling up our kiosk, because I do want to see it get filled, we'll do like, try to do each item here so we can see them. Because I've never really seen this thing completely full, but I don't think we're going to have the right items to do that. I almost have to look up and see what all these boxes are, I think. But, yeah, we'll just change it to selling in the menu to sell most of them, I guess. I think we might take a little bit of a hit, but I don't think the highest price was at our farmer's kiosk anyway, so it probably wouldn't be that bad. Alright, it is August. And it is raining, so we can't really harvest. When does it stop? Will it stop 2 o'clock? Maybe 1? If we're lucky. We'll have to wait. I'll turn up the time just a bit, so we're not waiting too long. But we do have some things that we need to check on, and that is our long grain rice. Is it... So really, it shouldn't let us water them. This should be the last growth stage before we harvest, so it should not let us water. And it doesn't. Take a look at the sales. Ooh, that Fent at 7.6. We're still going to go with the small one, I think. Because the, ooh, look at that. The sugarcane harvester. Ooh, I do want to do that, but not until, like I said, that'll be the last thing we do on this playthrough. It's a shame. It'd be nice to get a little money off on that. Let's see, is our rice rolls at a decent price at the farmer's kiosk? They're still green. There's only one pallet. We actually have to move these honey pallets here. So we'll sell this. And then we'll move that honey pallet. And then we'll go grab the harvester that we bought. We should probably repair it maybe, so we don't lose any rice. I guess we would get less of a yield if we don't repair it. And hopefully by that time, we shall be ready to harvest our fields. Oh, looks like we got some hail coming in. It just switched. You can hear the sound difference. There we are. So yeah, it's damaged. We'll see what the repair cost is going to be on this. Almost $2,000. Alright, let's head on back. Now we gotta wait out the hail here. Look at those graphics. Looks pretty good when you get up close to the road here. I do wish that they would allow you to change the colors on the harvester so you could kind of tell them apart, but it is what it is, I guess. I think this is as far as the expansion as we're gonna go. If another one came up in the sales, we wouldn't grab it, because I think 3 is plenty. I don't plan on doing any more rice fields, just have the 4, and then the 2 long grain ones. Now, like I said, we'll get started on that cattle pasture. And then lastly here on the left, I do want to put some sugarcane in. Yeah, we might be waiting a little bit here for this to quit. I wonder if how the crop damage works in real time. If it'll get affected, or it almost would have to wait the next day. It would have to be in real time, wouldn't it? It wouldn't make any sense if you had to did it, and then we'll see if anything else appears here. Looks like, yep, we lost some on our long grain rice. It's been a trying year, to say the least. Alright, excellent. The hail has stopped. It looks like we got another damaged field here on the bottom. And I guess that's it. Yeah, we definitely took a little bit of a hit this year. So let's see here. The worker. I think having them do more headlands on this field is ideal. We'll just have them do 7, I think. Let them get started. And then we shall get the other ones rolling. Shouldn't take us that long to harvest all these, especially with 3 harvesters going. We're gonna make insane time, I think. Three harvesters went extremely well. That's crazy, having 3 on one field. We should probably almost start on the top one so we can not end up there. Make more sense to be on the bottom. This harvester is dangerously low on gas. So what we're going to do is just park it over here. I think we're going to put a gas tank up next to our new shed when we put it up. We obviously don't need these harvesters anymore for the year, so they can just chill out here. I don't want it to be in the way here either. I guess we can go on the other side of this tank. I just don't want to run out of gas. Alright, there's good. Get this put into our preserve factory. We'll see what the grand total is. It has been processing. We still had like, what, half or a quarter from the other harvest, so it was like crazy how much we gotta run. I think it was a good thing we shut that kimchi off. If we ever get a lower point, we'll get that kimchi processed, but actually I think we're gonna have our hands full with all this rice now, which is a good problem to have, for sure. Okay, yeah, 19,000 we're up to, so that's processing there. And we'll have to get the long grain rice. We're going to go ahead and advance right away to September. Not a lot of room here. We'll set it right here. Then we'll get that harvester bought, purchased. And we'll do the long grain rice. Looking forward to it. Maybe we'll be lucky and one will come up in the sales for us, save us some cash. Nope, can't have that. So let's go ahead and purchase that harvester that we've been talking about for so many episodes. We'll just get the small Massey. It is what it is. Can do long grain rice. Let's go with the Vriedstein. There's that, and then we'll do combinations to get our header. We're not going to do the header trailer because I just don't see any point. Oh, we can change the other part of it, the color. I might do yellow for like old school. Maybe that orange. Let's do, yeah, let's do JBC yellow, that's good. $30,000. And we'll get on without the header. Because I plan on just leaving it on. It's not going to actually go anywhere else anyway. Unless the rare occasion we do a contract with it, but I think that would be nuts. For the size of these fields. I don't know if I can see any traffic coming. It's pretty foggy. I'm hoping no one comes, I'll nail him with the header. It is pretty wide for the road. Feels good to finally be here, having our own harvester now. And there is no loan. We paid everything back, so we're in the clear. Yes, we are clear. Get her all folded out here. Fire her up. And the first time doing long grain rice. It's kind of exciting. I haven't even done this in a personal playthrough yet. So this is a first for me all around. Our yield was 100, right? Fertilized 100, our yield bonus is at 90%, so I don't know what we could do different to make that better. Because I don't think there was mulching when I looked at the help menu. So, I don't think... Actually, let's put this on a worker real quick and then we'll check that out once. For those that don't know, they got all the stuff that you could want in the game. So you know how stuff works. So if we go down to the long grain rice, I might actually have to check their website out because I don't see the, I thought it would tell us on here what, what you'd have to do for each. It kind of does, but it's not really the best. It doesn't say anything about mulching. I'm pretty sure you don't mulch these fields. Anyway, we'll get on this harvest and then we'll see how we come out. I'm glad this field definitely works good with long grain rice because it is long. Got those nice rows. Actually didn't take too long. I think it's gonna be more than the wagon can handle, so we'll have to... I guess we could just drive this over there too. And then we'll kind of park this where we're in the new shed area. We are going to get something for this to park it. We'll probably do that on the next episode, depending on what we're looking at for a shed for the cost. Because we might have to have a little bit more cash, depending on. I guess we can go ahead and start up our production here. Be kind of exciting to do something different. Yeah, so we're gonna do rice box long grain rice. Fire that up. New product. Be nice to see that. Things are coming along here, though. I do really like how we're advancing. Next, after we get the shed up, we'll just save a bunch of our cash, and we'll have to start looking at buying that next piece of land. I'm not in a terribly big hurry for that. Let's fold this up here and kind of keep it somewhat out of the way, because we will, like I said, we'll probably get that shed in the next episode, I think. Because that's going to cost us, like, what was it, we purchased this, it'll be, yeah, 162. It's going to take some cash to do that. So we'll take a little while to get the cash, and then even then after we do that, we'd have to buy the cow sheds. And I want to do goats. Yeah, we're going to do the two new animals, which were the water buffalo and the goats. And I would like to make milk out of both of those, that'd be nice. We'll have some extra things to do during the down months. But it doesn't pay to get that piece of land until we probably have, like, I don't know, at least 200,000 or better. So we'll probably have to go through another year, maybe two, before that happens. No sense in jumping into something too soon. Our total for long grain rice was about 11,251. Only produced 6 liters so far in the rice box. Alright, so I'm going to leave it there for today's episode. I'll get this put away. I'll probably clean this tractor off too, I think. And then we'll come back in on the next episode. We'll probably have to start subsoiling our fields, so we don't have too many of them at once. And then we'll go from there. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.